Jim and I both played college sports, and when our kids were growing up, we were still playing. We dug a sand pit in our backyard. All these kids her age would show up with their moms. We would just duke it out. We traveled a lot. She'd always have the basketball on the plane. You know, I'd get mad at him because I'm like, we're on vacation. Do we really need to go to the YMCA and play pickup basketball?
I was obsessed. I mean, you could say I'm still obsessed, but I had heard someone say, like, you want to see yourself get better.
And on her desk was this scratched out notebook paper lined up with all these days. Every day she had been in the backyard, how many free throws she had taken, and how many she had made. And she was like 9 or 10. And I remember showing it to Jim being like, who does this?
I took it really serious, and so I did. I charted everything, and I made sure that I was getting better.
And she said, Mom, I'm gonna go to the University of Tennessee and play for Pat Summitt, and then I'm gonna play in the WNBA. I was silent for a moment, and then I just said, okay, you let me know how I can help. And then I walked out of the room, and I think I cried. Like, I was like, oh, like, this kid's gonna get crushed, but I'm not gonna tell her that.
Tough runner from Taurasi. 39-0, Connecticut is perfect.
And then she falls just absolute love with Taurasi in her game and joins the UConn Husky Club. She had her little blue zipper jacket.
It was UConn versus Tennessee, and Diana was just like electric. Her personality, you could see her talking trash, she's talking to the refs, she's interacting with the fans, and she was just knocking them down and just dominating the game. And I never saw a female act like that, you know, and just be so confident. And I was like, that's exactly who I want to be. So I would get up by like 5 and we would drive to my high school, be there by like 5:45-ish, start at 6 and then shoot from like 6 to 7:30, go shower and then go to class at 8. That was like my morning time, like shooting in the gym, just getting up a ton of reps, a ton of shots. Because I knew, like, if you can shoot, you can play anywhere.
Washington had some past success, but recent success hadn't been happening. We were coming from the bottom of the Pac-12, not having been to the NCAA tournament for a number of years. She was inspired by challenge. She wanted it to be hard, thus accepting being a captain as a freshman. Anytime something stopped being a challenge, she rose it up to another level.
A smile on her face as she has just become the all-time leading scorer in the Pac-12 conference.
The records were never important. It was the fact that they happened as a result of our team continuing to win. The fact that she was a part of a great team that had great team success while setting individual records, I think that's the coolest part of it all.
The mark of greatness is being willing to do things that others aren't. And that is just the definition of her career.
What she did at UW was incredible. The way she took that team to a Final Four, carried that program to, you know, where they are now. She forged that program forward. And when she got to the league, you know, there was a lot of people that didn't like that. There was a lot of naysayers. There was a lot of coaches and players wanting to bring her down. And, you know, it's tough. Those first 2-3 years in the league are very difficult.
She came out, you know, everybody saying she was a bust that first year because she didn't come in and average how many ever points they thought she was going to average. But nobody realized that wasn't what that team was asking her to do.
The feed, the bullet pass by Plum, lays it in.
She never deviated from whatever was best for her team.
Kelsey Plum bails out the Stars.
I never think I let it set in just because, well, one, you don't have a lot of time. I don't think people realize, like, from leaving Washington to going to San Antonio was less than 4 days. And then going from San Antonio to Istanbul, Turkey was like less than a week. And then back to, you know, now Vegas and then back to Turkey. Like, I never got a second to like get my head above water to realize, like, what life did I just walk into? I don't really think that I fully appreciated it until maybe I tore my Achilles.
My background as an athletic trainer, I got that call from the gym up in the Northwest where she tore it. And I could tell on the phone that it was, you know, I pretty much knew. Back in my era, that was just career ending. So it was, you know, it was pretty frightening. You know, the series of events after that, to get in with the surgeon, have him do that surgery, because everybody's gone, everybody's down in the bubble in Florida. All rehab places are pretty much shut down. People are doing rehab virtually. You know, and you can't wait on an injury like that. There were a lot of things that had to happen right for her to even make it through that injury, much less be able to compete for a gold medal.
I just want to thank a lot of people, God, my mom, my family, my friends. I want to thank USA Basketball. They could have quit on me. They could have said, we're going to bring somebody else, and they didn't. And I'm just super grateful. My teammates, I mean, man, this was a battle. Credit to Spain. What a fight, but we're going to the Olympics, baby.
The Olympics were just tremendous. I think even despite COVID, despite not having the fans, for me being able to come back and participate in something like that, not only participate and then win it, and then for 3-on-3 it was the first of its kind. So everyone's watching this like, what is this new sport? Like, what are we watching? And people loved it.
Because we couldn't go to the Olympics, NBC, you know, and the U.S. Olympic Committee sent families to Universal Studios. So we're in the new Harry Potter ride and we get in the line with our early entry pass. So my phone's in a locker.
When we won gold, my mom missed the call from Jill Biden.
Oh,
Jill
no
called
way.
all of our family. My mom was like riding a roller coaster.
Oh
It was
my
a
gosh.
voicemail.
Hi, Katie. This is Jill Biden calling from the White House. I just wanted to call and just tell you how magnificent Kelsey is and what a
Right.
great job she did and the whole team did. So anyway, I was just excited to give you a call and just say congratulations. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
I'm like, well, Kelsey, if I answered the phone, then you couldn't have ever heard the message, right?